Okay, hello. So the next video is just gonna be me talking about my current situation and life update. Nobody asked for this, and I did not prepare for this, so I'm just gonna talk straight out of my head, out of my mind. Espresso, yeah, my current favorite song, Sabrina Carpenter. Oh my god. Let's start this. Okay, so first of all is that I just want to say I started my work study diploma back in 1st April, and I worked in a company which I got into about 2 weeks before the work study diploma officially started. Right, I posted like photo carousels on my TikTok, and the first one really got blown out. Like, I mean, to me it was blown out because it got quite a lot of like likes, comments, and views. So to me it was like a success. And then the following ones didn't really do so well, but that's okay. And a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, how is work study diploma, and how do you get into the companies, or how do you apply, or what's the process and whatnot. So I'm just gonna start with the very first step, which is to find out more about work study diploma, because it makes sense, right? You want to know something, you gotta find out about it. You can't just like sit still and just wait for information to come to you, because it ain't gonna come to you. Okay, you gotta find it out yourself. Just like if you see a cute girl and then you want her number, you want her Instagram, and then you just sit down there hoping that she gives you her Instagram or number, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen. You gotta step out there. Oh crap, it's raining, guys. I just realized, but it's okay. So you gotta step out there, you gotta ask for the information. You can't just sit down, bro. Get your ass up. So that's what I'm gonna state. Alright, so what I did firstly was, of course, to find out the difference about work study diploma and full-time diploma. So how I managed to find out about work study diploma is first was through one of my friends from dance, and she briefly like told me about, oh, how is it and whatnot. But other than that, I wasn't interested at that time, so I didn't really ask much. Then story goes like this. While I was serving my national service, coming to the end of the national service, we were sent to like a seminar from ITE talking about work study diploma and like the future choices you can make after you ORD, right? So of course afterwards I got more information about work study diploma. Then I decided to reach out my friend who I mentioned earlier, and then I started to ask more about work study diploma. How did she go through it? How was it? How was the experience? And what tips does she have for me? After a while, I decided to just look up on the internet, like the website, IT Work Study Diploma, and of course the page came out. So I read through it, what is expected and what can be expected from you. There were the courses which they offered, so I looked through it and see which one I'm interested in. The process goes where there'll be a period that you can apply, right? And within this period, you gotta select your choices of choices of the courses you want to get, right? Between period of applying and before that, right? In between, I kind of like met what do I say, like counselor. Yeah, I think that's a counselor. So I met like counselor from ITE regarding the ECG, the Education Career Guidance. So then talk to him about my choices, my potential choices in the future, what I can do, what I can go, where I can go, and how should I, look through it and make a choice. So my decision was between applying full-time diploma and taking work study diploma. Of course, there are the pros and cons which you need to weigh, and you need to see for yourself whether it fits your needs and whether it fits what you're looking for in the future and what you hope to dive yourself into. Work study diploma being somewhere where you're being a full-time employee, and then you have classes to go to, you have tests, exams, assignments, group projects, right? Full-time diploma, of course, is the usual to school full-time, right? Classes probably start at 8, ends at 5 or 6. Hey, whose bicycle lah? Okay, just mind me. So then you have your CCA you're interested to go to, and the different modules you have to go through, exams, tests, assignments, the usual. However, if you apply for full-time diploma, you must keep in mind that if you want money at the same time, you have to find your own part-time, right? And I think we all know doing full-time diploma is already time-consuming in terms of your commitment. So when you're finding for a part-time job, you must slot in like little bits of, so you must find pockets of time where you're free, and then you can work your part-time to earn money. Another thing is that part-time you don't earn as much, so through it and see for yourself which one suits your choices lah. Easy said is just compare it, just write it down on a paper. That is the best thing that you can do. Take out paper and pen and compare work study. You write down what are the benefits, what are the pros and cons, and for full-time diploma you write the pros and cons, right? So for me, why I decided to apply for work study diploma is because, first of all, is because to earn money, to earn more money. Being employed as a full-time employee means you get the benefits as well, right? So everything is, so you are literally a full-time employee taking classes on certain days. That's it. And reason being was that I still wanted to get my diploma without sacrificing time, because to me, I didn't want to sacrifice 3 years taking diploma and not really getting a stable source of income. Hence the choice of taking work study diploma. Another thing is that you might want to see for yourself like the courses, especially because not all types of courses are available in work study diploma. So that's another thing you should look into. Do your research, read about the damn courses, and read about the companies which are potential to your courses. That's what I can tell you. So please do so. So for mine, I choose to only apply for 3 courses instead of 5. The maximum that you can apply for work study diploma is 5 courses, but I only choose to apply for 3. And reason being is because the rest is not really to my interest and not really something which I but I don't really see myself doing it. So that's why I just like, okay, never mind, I'm just gonna choose these 3 and see if the company reaches out to me. During that application period, once you apply and submit the courses of your choice, ITE will then send your resume and your vocational certs and whatever that is necessary to like the participating companies. From there, the participating companies which are interested to offer you will email you and ask you if you are available to come down for an interview. And I think you guys would know what the process is like after the interview, right? So usually you go for the interview, give them some time, they probably offer you a contract and whatnot. You look through them, you ask them, you talk to them, you clarify your doubts, and then they'll confirm that, okay, so this is the confirmed contract, this will be the confirmed document, and then once you sign, you're in. Then for work study diploma, because it starts the same as higher NITEC, which is in April, so usually the acceptance period will be about February, March, yeah, around there. So then after that, once I got accepted, they actually asked me like, when is my availability, when is the earliest that I can start. The school also allows the student to start working in the company that we signed for earlier, prior to the start of the work study diploma. So for me, I decided to just start 2 weeks before, because I still want to have like my free time before that, because I ORD in February, and from February to like mid-March, I wanted my own time and just do my own thing. So that's why I didn't really start as early as possible. And I started to work for about 2 weeks before my official course date. When I was working for that 2 weeks, it still felt okay. Should I change the lighting? Wait, oh. Okay, I think that's much better lighting. I hope so. Where was I at? Yeah, the official course date. So while I was still working, like before my course starts, it was still manageable and it was still fairly, I don't know how to explain, but okay, whatever. We're just gonna move on to when class starts. So when the class starts, I thought that okay, I'm probably gonna do this well because it should be something which is normal. But I tell you, when we reach about a month in, I could already start to feel the fatigue. And not only me, like others in my class were also like having that fatigue, because we were still like probably adjusting to going to classes and working full time, and the different shifts that we are going to. You know, most of us being in a retail line, our off days are not the usual Saturday and Sundays, so it was something really not easy to manage with. And my teacher also said that, okay, I could see that a lot of you are starting to have that fatigue. Alright, it's normal, it's your adjustment period, but after a while, after like probably 3 months, you're gonna get used to it and you're gonna be better at managing yourself. Yeah, I told myself that, wow, this is really tiring. It's definitely challenging mentally and physically, emotionally as well, because you tend to keep asking yourself, wow, is this what I'm gonna keep doing for the next 2.5 years? Is this what I'm gonna put myself into for the next 2.5 years? So I think the only way is just to keep pushing on and just tell yourself that, you know what, it's still early, and just give yourself some time. It will eventually work out. So yeah, at this point of time, today is my off day, so yeah, I can tell you it's quite tiring, and it's definitely not something which you can just close one eye and just do. Something which really requires you to have the mental strength to keep going and commit yourself to it, because eventually it's gonna pay off. But of course, at the start, every time you start to do something new, the first 2-3 months, it's your adjustment period. That's why usually it's called your probation period, because why? It's for you to adjust yourself and to see whether you suit yourself in that. So that's what I just want to say. And for those of you who are looking forward to applying for work study diploma next year, wish you guys all the best, and definitely do your research. That's the best thing which I can say, because for me, it might be different. My situation is different, and hence my choices would be different. But for you, if you see it as one of your choices, then jolly well make the research and look up to it, and definitely find out more, because it's not something where you can just dive head in and expect the best. No, I can tell you it's really something which requires your commitment, and it's not something where you can just easily like, oh, I want to join this, or I want to sign up for this, or I want to be in this program, and then just go through it and then done. No, it's not. 2.5 years, it's neither long neither short. So once again, just like my national service, it came by in a blink of an eye. So I believe, so it's gonna go by pretty quickly, but of course at the start you will always feel like it's bloody damn slow. So yeah, if you have any other questions regarding like work study diploma or whatever related questions, then just drop it in the comments. If not, you can also DM me on my TikTok or Instagram. Okay. And if you ask me honestly, how am I feeling right now? Kind of in between. It's not. I'm neither feeling good, neither feeling bad. So yeah, sometimes getting confused, and like, yeah, I got the question the other day. It came to my mind like, am I going to do this for the next 2.5 years? Am I really going to put myself into this situation? Like, wow, like it's tiring honestly. But what in life is not tiring? Because if I just decide to just not do anything now and just work my own, it's definitely also going to be tiring. But if I work on my own, then I won't get a diploma. If I take a full-time diploma, I have to find pockets of time to slot in my part-time job. So nothing's easy, and most of the things is hard, but choose your heart, as what they say. So yeah, I hope this video will bring in some more information and some more insights to how it is. And yes, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate this. It was really impromptu and genuine, so I hope you guys appreciate it, and I hope it brings some value to you guys. Talk to you guys in the next one. I'll give you live updates on how I'm doing. Thank you for watching, and I apologize for the sudden change of lighting and whatnot, because it was like sunny early on, and then dark clouds start coming over, rain starts falling, and I'm using my lamp. I hope it's like bright enough for this video. Okay, thank you so much.